Horizon Channel, Yorkie. It's almost 8. The sun's climbing high, don't delay or be late. In the realm of adventure, of myth and a dream, it's time for another Tales Over Coffee stream. So Yorkie's a game of tales rich and bold. As the morning unfolds, keep a death count to hold. He'll keep on pushing till he wins every fight. Let's put a pep in our step and start the day right. With a sigh and a rush, he gathers his gear. Tales over coffee, time to face the fear. Grabs his lucky mug and his glasses with care. Prepares for the stream with a flare in the air. Old Yorkie's the game of tales rich and bold. As the morning unfolds, keep a death count to hold. He'll keep on pushing till he wins every fight. Let's put a pep in our step and start the day right. So tell us, Yorkie, what game will it be? Sci-fi or horror or high fantasy? Old Yorkie's ready with a weapon in hand to conquer new quests or make his last stand. In full swing, chats alive and loud. Dead again, Yorkie screams for crying out loud. In worlds of adventure where the action is wild, fail hard, not try hard, the story's compiled. Through challenges aplenty, we'll stand by his side. With each epic battle, our spirits will ride. In this virtual realm where legends are born, old Yorkie's our hero in the fresh light of morn. Yorkie's a game of tales rich and bold. As the morning unfolds, keep a death count to hold. He'll keep on pushing till he wins every fight. Let's put a pep in our step and start the day right. Through realms of legend and challenges so grand, Yorkie takes the lead with a weapon in hand. With laughter and wit, he faces the day, counting each mishap as he finds his own way. Fights hard, watch his character die. How much will he progress now the stream's end is nigh? In this virtual realm where legends are born, old Yorkie's our hero in the fresh light of morn. Old Yorkie's the game of tales rich and bold. As the morning unfolds, keep a death count to hold. He'll keep on pushing till he wins every fight. Let's put a pep in our step and start the day right. As the sun rises higher and the morning draws on, old Yorkie wraps up, but the adventure's not gone. Reflecting on battles, both won and lost, he signs off with a smile, no matter the cost. And when he finally beats this game and is done, head to his community page, there'll be a vote on. Say thanks for the views, he leaves the next game to you. A poll for the next game, there on YouTube. Join us each morning for Tales on the Stream, with old Yorkie in charge, living out the dream. Keep track of the mishaps in this gaming delight, in the world of adventure in the dawn's early light.
Good morning, friends, it's Yorkie's call, with tales and magic to enthrall. Grab your brew, let's take a ride, through shadows where the secrets hide, secrets hide. coffee's hot, the game begins, with arcane threads and twisted spins. Tales over coffee, come and see. Come and see a world of mystery with me. Mystery with me, with me, with me. Through narrow streets, the shadows crawl. Empire's weight hangs in the air. Whispers of magic long suppressed. In broken corners, no one's there. But something moves, a silent breath, where power sleeps quiet as death. The arcane threads begin to spin. A choice awaits, what lies within. What lies within. Arcane echoes, magic calls. Rise or break as shadows fall. Weaving the arcane, you seal your fate. The threads you pull, the lines you break, the lines you break, the paths you walk, the choice you make, echo long, though light may fade. A world unseen, yet close at hand, where power twists at your command. Thaumaturge with power deep, control the mind or let it free. Salutors wait at whispered names, a pact with shadows none can see. A mind that bends, a fate untied, their path unclear but power wide. With every spell, the lines unwind. But what's the price for powers that bind? The price of powers that bind. Arcane echoes, magic calls. Rise or break as shadows fall. Weaving the arcane, you seal your fate. The threads you pull, the lines you break, the lines you break, the paths you walk, the choice you make, echo long, though light may fade. A world unseen, yet close at hand, where power twists at your command. Power at your command. Your command. Your command. What will I shape? What will I see? Will my choices set them free? Or set them free? Or will these threads I pull and weave leave behind more webs of grief? Darker webs I weave. Do I hold power, or does it hold me? What kind of future waits for me? What future for me? In this world of shadow traits, will I save or seal their fate? What will be my fate? My fate! Through every fall, The path's unclear, but magic waits. I'm drawing near. For me the end draws near, near. Arcane echoes, magic calls. Rise or break as shadows fall. Leaving the arcane, you seal your fate. The threads you pull, the lines you break, the lines you break. The paths you walk, the choice you make, echo long the light may fade. A world unseen, yet close at hand, where power twists at your command. Power at your command. Your command. Thanks for watching. It's been a blast. If you had fun, don't scroll past. Hit like, subscribe, and spread the word, and leave a comment to be heard. Come back next time. We're far from done. The arcane waits, or mystery spun. With Yorkie here, the tales go on. So join us next, as we press on.
Alright there, it's your old mate Yorkie here, welcoming you back to Tales Over Coffee. Cheers. We'll start the day with a cup of coffee and a narratively rich game. To put some pep in our step and start the day right, as the song says. Right now we're returning, the cat went in hard on it, to the Thaumaturge. Right, sorry. Had my foot beneath the table, and the cat decided to attack it with her claws right underneath. Bit distracted right now. Anyway, find out more about your father's dying moments. Out we go. We have Veles, a new Salutor here on Thaumaturge. Haven't used him yet. We've only just got control of him. Something over here. There we are. Ivy magazine responses from the editorial staff. Miss Sokolnika, we have included an extensive article about Angora rabbits, issues 22 and 23, titled "The Wool of Angora Rabbits." There you will find hints on raising these animals. Seeing as you are a resident of the Poznan Duchy, you will likely find it easier to import rabbits from Germany. Information on where to purchase them from will be provided to you by the editor of the magazine. The trendy dancers two-step, which are gaining popularity among taught in the evenings. Okay, not sure if that's particularly relevant. Received a quest, lessening trendy dance. Oh, okay. So it is relevant. And we can't go further with that, can we? Because we don't have a Salutor there. That's fine. I'm sure we'll get one at some point. What's this? Oh, the tram over to the southern. Glasses! Glasses with a bed. Oh, it's a destroyed house and broken lens. Before his death, his last breath left him. While his gaze wandered, searching for the source of his end, he did not close his eyes. He passed away with his eyes wide open, hurling thunderbolts from his eyes towards his nemesis. Anger clung to the crooked frame. Not grief, sadness or fear. Also natural in the moments of danger. Anger, and the fact that death came too soon. It announced itself, but did not ask about the unfinished business. A trace of Stanislaus, dear daddy. Looks like there's something here. There's a couple more. Damaged pillar. A large pillar broken in half. A wild fury radiated from here, nestled in the body. This blow to the pillar collapsed the entire building. A punch born of a powerful fist carrying colossal amounts of strength. Chaos. Only chaos can be felt here, devoid of any thought or intention. What breaks through the surface of this disorder is destruction, as if designed in the guts of what wrought it. Then we got this one. And we can draw a conclusion after this. Shoe. Trace Stanislaus. A worn-out leather shoe, dirty from dust. The owner of the shoe was a haughty soul, who feared nothing, for whom death was an intruder destroying the order of the universe. He had his feet firmly on the ground, and even when death stared him in the eye, he did not give in to his instinct to flee. Yes, this shoe belonged to my father. Father's death. This place carries the memory of my father. What is left of him here completes his image as a tenacious man with a hard heart. Interestingly, he expected death, although it came sooner than he expected, which clearly upset him. And the death that came for him was a strong, uncompromising fury.
Am I a magician or what?
Oh, there's this as well. Ah, yes, it's my friend, my
Death
Salutor.
did not catch my father by surprise. It seems as if he had been expecting it, just not at that moment. He was practically annoyed about it. There was something he had wanted to finish. And this building, it couldn't have just fallen down like that, right as he was going by.
My silent aid.
Maybe he was on his way to a tryst with Svetlana.
Hey, Suski!
What?
Oh,
Chicken butt.
what? Chicken butt?
Tie him
What's
up.
that even mean?
There you go. Tighter. We took his book.
Uh-oh.
Well done. All right, let's wake the asshole up.
That's not good.
Wakey, wakey.
What's...
Well, come on, Sleeping Beauty. I haven't got all day. Now, let me get a good look at you. You look rough, fancy boy.
You think?
This isn't what I was expecting.
What exactly did you expect after you mugged me on the
Well,
street?
what did you expect?
That after years of hanging out in Parisian salons, you'd come back handsome and spruced up.
How do you know about Paris?
Nothing stays secret from a Niedzic, right?
Shit. Just read out my birth certificate, why don't you?
Abaurice Niedzic.
Long time no see, Shulsky.
What kind
No
of
point in
sick
demanding
idea
that he
is
does
this?
that yet.
Kidnapping me.
It's a joke! You don't find it funny?
No.
No.
What does it feel like to have your life depend on me?
Yeah, don't feel great.
Not the best. Listen, I understand you hold some resentment within yourself over what happened, but I can't change the past.
Well, yes. But shit! You told me to wait for help and instead the boys in blue showed up and you washed your hands of it and left my pop to rot in prison. At least admit that you acted like a dick.
Not like
It's
that.
not like
I,
that.
my pride
I
will allow
didn't
me to say
mean to
that.
hang you out to dry. I was going to get help, but
What? Didn't they have ink in France? The time for explanations was 15 years ago. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You're just like your father.
You're not like your father.
yes, I have the same family name, and I'm also a Thaumaturge. But
Oh.
that is where the similarities
I'm
end.
not like my father. Okay, I thought.
I don't think even you despised him as much as I did. His own son.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Now, years later, maybe things have changed, but once... There'd be no reason to talk if you hadn't pinched Papa's gut back then. Victor, it kills me that we pulled the trigger together. Together. What the fuck?
Boss, it's the Cossacks again.
Come here, coward.
Looks like you've got a chance for redemption. Let's show
Alright, got
these
the book
dickheads
back.
you don't mess with the shivs.
We have the book back.
I'll take a look around.
Yeah, let's do that. Inventory of debts. Inventory of debts September. I was 200 rubles. Deadline until September 10th. Duck in manure. Rudy talked back. Deadline October 5th. Knock one of his teeth out if he doesn't apologise in writing. Was 50 rubles deadline until break one finger for every 10 rubles owed. Ow. Was 335 rubles deadline until September repaid. Oh, these guys don't joke around, do they? The Daily Courier, tragedy on Mazalskorsky Street. Several people have died in a building collapse, including respected Warsaw entrepreneur Stanislav Sulski. No one seems to know the cause of the incident. Defective construction of a building or a deliberate attack. All we know is it could not have been foreseen. Apparently it was. Shock and awe. The tenement house was inhabited by 4 families. 3 of them are now in mourning after losing their loved ones. The Boguslavskis, lost their children. Mr. and Mrs. Godetsky lost their lives. Franciszek Koryskowski, the owner of a pram and linen factory warehouse, perished in the collapse. The case has been investigated by the police. My residents are advised caution when walking the streets. Is that all we have here? It looks like it.
You guys again. You shitheads better have a good excuse, because I was right in the middle of an incredibly important meeting.
It was fate that decided. We flipped a coin, and it turns out that today we're practicing our boxing on you.
Feathers? A bee? I know you. You're... I can't
This is our
remember now.
fourth.
Fucked up, but today you'll regret it. Today I've got the Demon Master on my side. Show these cretins, Victor.
This is our fourth Salutor, isn't it? Well, since I can't go this way. Ooh. Or I can go this way. Alright. That one maybe, or this one. Which do I go for? Let's put that in, I guess. Not sure that's a wise choice, but that's what we'll go for. Right, if I start with you and add you as well. I'll get rid of all of your focus. Well, it should have done. I take 5. Now I can hit you for a large one. He's staggered, but it's not going to do much good. He's down. Put that on, actually put that on you. And then with you, we can go for you. That's got him double dotted probably. How much health does he have? 10. You'll be going down now, son. 13. 5 to me. And that's what you get for fighting us. Pandemonium. Literally the realm of all demons.
You never let me down. This is the best way to start an evening at Niedzic's bar.
If we're to have fun, let's do it right. A round for everyone.
You lot are idiots. But okay.
Old friendships never die, right? Here, Polish, pure, the mother of all libations. Enjoy it! Who knows what piss you've been drinking abroad?
So, are we quits? I helped you out. Now, can we forget all that ancient history?
Don't be so sly, Victor. We're not squared up, yet. That burns nicely.
My knuckles are itching. Let's go somewhere and pick a fight.
Good riddance. Well, what do you say, Victor?
I say you need different friends. I'm not going to tell him about this Salutor, not in the least. Bring up the past again.
Returning to the subject of the past.
Fuck the past. We're in the here and now. Let's enjoy the moment. Cheers.
You don't want to talk about it? I thought that was why you kidnapped me.
I've changed my mind already. You better tell me what you're poking around my bar for.
I'm going around.
Give me a minute. I want to get a closer look at something.
I don't want to say more to him than I
No
have to.
way. You're going to keep me company. What, you have something better to do?
Yeah.
Hunting
anywhere
the
other than next to
Salutor
you.
That was somewhere in here.
Okay. I guess I don't have an option.
Who brought a demon into my joint? I'll give him... Although, hang on now. A demon is a good publicity. Hey, everybody! From this day forth, the London bar will be known as the Demon's Den. Go and tell everybody that here is the only place you can do shots in the devil's company.
Listen, you keep on thinking about how you can develop your business, and I'm going to take a look around and come right back.
I did not want. I don't like him, so I
I'm
didn't
going
want to do
wet my
that.
whistle and see how you
I
do
feel
your
my hand was
hocus
kind of
pocus.
forced there.
If
Very
you need
forced.
something, I'm here, and I'll give you a hand.
Yeah, I mean, we might have had things in the past, but no. I don't want to be near him. Another menu, okay. Something over here. There we are. Bullet hole, a hole in the wall with a bullet still stuck in it. My first expectation is always to find fear, doubt, or anger behind a bullet. After all, who shoots just like that, trading it as some sort of game? Exactly the kind of person who fired this bullet. Light-heartedly, seeing the weapon only as a tool of enjoyment. Yeah, that's scary in and of itself, to be perfectly honest. Pole. The wooden pole with traces of knife throwing. Drops of blood seeped deep into the wood, preserving the memory of a severed human ear. The hand that threw the knife had a clear target. An ear cut off in a frenzy, with a smile, by a mind deaf to any afterthought. Individual splinters still remember the cold steel of the blade, which was guided by a heart marked by competitiveness. It had no precision, only stupidity, fueled by a desire to win. Dirty rag. An ordinary dirty rag soaked with blood. The cloth is stained with fresh blood. The ultimate blood which flows from a fatal wound. Carelessly put away, it is the last remainder of a recent brawl with a tragic end. To the eyes, poem, to the eyes. Your eyes are filled with shades of memories. Sorry, shades of my memories. Let me start again. Your eyes are filled with the shades of my memories. Close them and look far ahead. Do you see? Sunrise, the day's herald. No, for you night is eternal, yes? I see you lipless, with a hair as long as the past. You're a body, warm in my memory. You rot, yet violets spring from you. I pluck them and give myself your embrace. I feed on nothing, nothing I affirm, and I wait. I wait. No epiphany comes. Your spearheads, all the spearheads of your eyes are hollow. I search for a gaze, but only an eye in hand, deaf in its stare. Warsaw, 1905, last year. So read here, funny photo. Here we finally look like ourselves, laughing school kids, constantly in search of a new brawl. Nice of Oborichi to keep it. Yeah, it sounds like we were good friends in the past. Something bad went down. I think I missed some of it from the cat attack on my foot, and I'm sorry about that. But I don't like him. Given what we're dealing with, I don't like his immaturity. And his games. A sturdy hunting knife, engraved with the initials AN, carries the memory of poetry being recited in different situations, whether while picking dirt from under one's nails or mutilating someone's face. The blood-stained blade must be a good source of inspiration. From the wooden inlaid handle protrudes a long, sharp pommel that has tasted blood and stripped people. Hey, Koshipu. Hi there. Welcome to the channel. Have you played through this? From the wood inlaid handle protrudes a long, sharp pommel that has tasted blood and stripped people of small body parts more than once. The knife is a bloodthirsty beast that demands to be fed. I don't like Oborichi.
Hello, sweet secret.
Broken window. A broken window with planks where the glass used to be. Fragments of human tissue can still be found nearby. Some man flew through this window, leaving behind the memory of his bleeding body. Someone grabbed him by the tails and pushed him without much force or precision, now spurred on by adrenaline. See what our conclusion is. London Bar. The London Bar couldn't belong to anyone else, as it perfectly represents Oborichi's nature. The parties here often get out of control. Never heard of it before. The parties here often get out of control and end badly, or even tragically for those involved. This place smells of blood, stupidity and foolhardiness, all soaked in alcohol. It's a role-playing game with turn-based combat, where you're playing someone who controls Salutors to use magic. In a world that's getting less and less trusting of that. It's set in 1905 Warsaw, Poland, although in 1905 Poland was split between Austria, Germany and Russia. So it's fascinating. It's not the epic fantasy you'd expect from somebody. It's more of a supernatural horror-based fantasy. See what the talk with my friend will reveal.
Revelry, extreme opinions, violence. That giant bird must enjoy it, and I'm sure it also stirs up the chaos.
Victor, time for penalty drinks.
Feathers, a beak, those eyes. Who are you? I can't focus.
Don't make me come over there!
Do I know someone with mood swings, a tendency for bravado, and a weakness for booze?
Still looking for more to do with Oborichi and find the person with the flaw. Salutors, the essentially demon-like entities. Salutors are essentially demon-like entities that help me with the Thaumaturge, the magic casting I use. Hang on to people with flaws, like pride or whatever else. and it's up to me to find them. I'm also looking for my father. My father died, and I had a hate relationship with him. My father left me in his will just a black grimoire, which I'm trying to find. It went missing. He died in a house collapse, which is of mysterious origin. Right, it looks like I can only deal with Oberitsi right now. Oberitsi was a friend. I don't know if I mentioned this. Sorry, I've been thinking about this as well as talking. Oberitsi is a friend from times past, childhood. And I think I missed some of the storyline because I was dealing with a cat having just dug a claws right into the sole of my foot at the time. Ouch. But apparently I let him down. He got caught or something, and so he's got some resentment for that now. I don't like him. He feels really immature and dangerous.
What's the word?
Tell me something more about these Cossacks.
They roam around different bars picking fights as soon as they get leave from the Citadel. Sometimes we pummel each other and things continue as usual.
Well, well. How did you get your hands on all this?
I worked my ass off for years. I found myself in shitty positions. Sometimes I had to make people disappear. Pop wouldn't have been proud of me. Maybe it's a good thing he didn't live to see it. But then I'd have to kill you.
That's what's holding him back.
What's stopping you? You had me tied up in the chair.
Indeed.
Well, I sure did. Maybe the thought even crossed my mind. But I decided to give you a chance.
I've not actually read Lovecraft, but from what I know of him, I understand your comment.
Tell me, what else is going on?
Yeah, my observations with him. I don't trust him, but it's a little
I've
bit
had
forced
a look
here.
around and some things caught my attention. I think they might have something to do with the Salutor.
Well then, shoot!
When I told him about the Salutor, I say essentially demonic spiritual entities that I can end up controlling in the end to empower me. His response was, "Oh, a demon! That'll make the bar have great reputation. Hey, everyone! This is no longer the London Bar. This is the Devil's Den, or the Demon's Den." Yeah. He also jumped me from behind, which is how I ended up here. So. Ask about the bloody rag.
A bucket of dirty water and a blood-soaked rag. Whose blood is this?
As if I remember everybody who's bled on the floor here. Every day we've got to clean up after somebody. Is that everything, or have you found anything else?
Bullet hole?
Did anybody die from this bullet that got stuck
No,
in
it
the
was
post?
fired in friendship.
Bullets
Fun.
fly every which way here. That's the atmosphere. Was someone killed?
Oh.
Probably, but that's not very unusual.
Damn.
Look how helpful I am. Keep going.
And the broken window.
Who smashed your window?
How long it's been? 2 days, I think. This one Russian bigwig was really fucking irritating me, so I politely asked him to leave.
Through a window.
What else can I help you with? Tell me. I'm at your service.
You like to go wild here, huh? Are you often the one who gets the whole crazy ball rolling?
You know I used to have a puppy. This little fluff ball was hanging out under the bar. I have a heart, Victor. I have a big heart. Not like those morons over there. To Cossacks, a game without a corpse is no game at all. For me, knocking out teeth, breaking hands, I'll take it. A stiff spoils the mood a bit. That's my opinion.
Tell me about this puppy.
To the puppy?
Yeah.
He was called Romeo. He fell in love. One day he packed his bag and ran off with that bitch. I'm sure he started a family. He's raising his puppies and reminiscing.
You're not talking about a dog, are you? Or
My
are
brave
you?
little guy. But what were we talking about?
You get a lot of stiffs here then?
Where my corpse here lieth down. Something looketh around. What do you call a lot? 3 a month on average, I'd say. Danius, that
1905.
Cossack with a dick where his head should be, pulled out his revolver one day and wanted to play Russian roulette. Only with his revolver. But fuck it, I'm not handing my head over so easily to a butcher like that. Well then I'll ask you, is he an idiot, or what?
I have to gather my thoughts.
Go ahead, I have to gather myself a little too. Lelek. What the hell did you say, Victor? You're out of your goddamn mind.
Lelek? What's that?
The Salutor's name's Lelek.
Oh.
Well, yes, the beak, the feathers, the trill. He loves the smell of death, and he enjoys risk and foolishness, which he also fuels.
So let's go get Lelek.
Yeah, come on. Whereabouts is, Lelek could be as well. Maybe his flaw is speaking for him.
Could be.
Whoever's with us is with us, and whoever's against us, fuck 'em. Come on, I'll show you places even the philosophers never dreamed of. Maybe your demon will be drinking vodka somewhere there too.
All right. I've done everything I can here right now, so we are heading out.
Take a deep breath. That's the smell of Warsaw nightlife. Smell it, Victor. Relish it.
A bouquet of sweat, shit, and puke. And piss, thanks.
But it's Warsaw's piss and puke, interwoven with the aroma of steadfastness and heroism.
We're heading this way, alright. And we have something here. Okay. A monument.
Come on, you'll see the true
What's
face
this?
of Abaurici Niedzic. And maybe you'll even find what you're looking for here.
Broken bottle. A broken bottle with blood spattered nearby. The hand that used the bottle as a weapon was driven by deliberate malice and desire to have fun. There is no aggression here or desire to cause harm, just unadulterated stupidity. One hair, another fresh blood covers them. This bottle hit someone's head. First it was emptied in the blink of an eye, and then as soon as the opportunity arose it was smashed on someone as an exquisite joke. Yeah, this reckless man. Oh, we've got another point. I can't actually use that point just now. I need 2 for either of them, and I don't have... This is going to be Lelek, isn't it? Alright, fine. Going down here. Elysium. Let's start with this. After downing the last glass, I saw a thick fog gather at my table, and from it emerged a beautiful woman clothed only in chains made of pearls and precious stones. I woke up almost instantly, I think cradling a beautiful, almost naked broom in my arm. I've been that kind of drunk in my past, I don't do it now, but yeah. 2 Thaumaturge points now. So let's get the next one on here. Bit of a boost to health points. Now what was that one? What's in there? This one is... It's not really adding more than this, doesn't this? No, it doesn't really matter if I... Actually, that can go in there. And then that one... What is this one? No. Max damage. That's double damage. Slowed action debuff. I'll take it as things are right now. Deadness poem. Blood, blood, the heart calls. The blade heeds and feeds. I choke on the blood. I search for love in blood. I search still. Warsaw, 1905. Notebook. It's Oberici. Inside it states that the property of that it's a property of Oberici Konstantius Nidzik. Forgive me, I'm not good at pronouncing these names. Feel free to offer corrections to help me. The notebook is a vessel into which inspiration is poured, kept close to heart, serving as its expression. The nib has pierced the paper in some places. So much excitement was in the poet's hand. A record on the pure passion that fills the owner. The pages of the notebook are inscribed from top to bottom. Some have been torn out, while others bear the marks of more recent erasures. Words, 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 including extremely flowery metaphors, revealing the poet's sensitive soul. Oberici again, bloodstains on the table, a dried bloodstain in the wood that forms a pattern. What initially appears to be just bloodstain is in fact a poem. One only has to peer deeper into what remains of it for one's attention to be drawn to the individual smudged words from which it is no longer possible to extract any meaning. Behind the mask of barbarism, the mask of ruthless gangster conceals a truly sensitive soul. Torn between conflicting feelings, he balances on a thin line between beauty and ugliness, tenderness and violence. Confronting him with his inner chaos might reveal his flaw. That would be going outside, but we do have Oberici here. See what we can do with him.
Welcome to my world.
Meaning what? That they've got a guy tied up in the back here too, and they're about to threaten to drown him in the Vistula?
I see the positive mood of the neighborhood has infected you. Wonderful. But you guessed wrong, friend. Here, well, magic happens here. Thought is transformed into words to penetrate the material and infuse the universe with tenderness. All right, let's drink, shall we?
Given I'm trying to work him for that, to find his flaw, etc.
A double barrel each, please.
People come here to tickle their palates with exquisite libations. Let's do a Milk of 83.
When was the game released? 2021, I believe. You can tell by graphics
You're
alone.
not messing around.
I don't think I could pinpoint
After
this.
years of begging and eating scraps off aristocratic tables, I'm not messing around.
You come here to get some fresh air away from the underworld?
I come here so I don't forget who I am. A poet.
It is by an indie company, I believe they are, Fool's Theory. So I wouldn't expect top graphics. Or I actually have more of an issue with the voiceover. I think it's kind of stilted, though they have used voice actors. I was wondering if it was AI at one point. But yeah, I think it's good for the price it is, etc. The indie nature of it. I'm really enjoying it. It's fascinating. Start talking about poetry for a start. Go around the bush.
Don't I know it? Add to that a despicable past, and you've got all the ingredients for a poet.
Now, why are we sitting here instead of at your bar?
My lads, bless them, set me up a poetry reading once, but they're simple folk. They don't understand this poesy. They laughed when they should have cried. Cried when their hearts should have flooded with anger. I don't hold it against them. My bar trades on its reputation as a dive. That's how you make the most money.
See what's been going
So
on
what's
since we
actually
last
been
saw him.
going on with you over the last 15 years?
My father ended up behind bars, and as for me, the streets took me in, taught me life. I roamed around, got odd jobs, and when I was hard up, I went begging. I've got a tough skin on me, Victor, but the embers of poetry still smolder in my heart. Well, in time, I gained a new family, my shivs.
We were supposed to go to high school together, maybe to university after that. Everything would have gone differently, if only.
We did the world a favor by fucking over that loan shark. One way or the other, Pop's debts would have landed me on the streets. If I hadn't told you about it, you wouldn't have hit on your brilliant idea. I'll sort him out with my Salutor, you kept saying. You were too unskilled at that magic business of yours, eh?
Yeah. Revolver was a more reliable option back then.
A gun as reliable and evocative. I thought a Thaumaturge kid wouldn't make as big an impression as a kid with a pistol.
And all in all, you were right. It's just a shame we used the gun.
I trusted my father to help us, but he only told me not to interfere. He swore he'd sort it out.
All right, there's no need to waste your damn breath. He's gone, and we're here.
Image begins to form about what happened, doesn't it? Plans.
What is your plan? Would you rather the name Niedzits make people talk about the king of the underworld, or a great poet?
The poetic king of the underworld. Anyway, they already say that. The shivs think of me as a bard, and the competition says so too. And since I've got them all by short hairs, they respect me, even though they can't string two proper sentences together. I've got a gift, Victor. I can't complain about a lack of talent.
Alright, let's talk about Lilac.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Lilac is attached to you.
A demon following me around? Bullshit.
There are a lot of indications. Your personality, the things you do, and stuff like
In
that.
other words, you're a psychopath.
I'd rather not have anyone sharing my head with me. Can you do something about it?
Yeah. Let's see if we can...
I
discern it.
see it like this. You've always had some seed of madness inside you, but I don't think you've ever been so fucked up.
Beg pardon?
Not quite how I would have phrased it, but yeah. Poem written in blood.
I found your poem. Did you write it in your own blood or that of one of your victims?
Victims? The hell are you talking about? Of course it was mine. I sliced my veins open for art. That's how committed I am.
More like desperate. No true poet needs to resort to gimmicks. He just needs ink, and the world will hear him.
Shit. One more word, and I'll forget about our friendship.
There's nothing to forget. Our friendship is just a figment of your sick imagination.
Don't think you like that one.
Stab me in the heart. It'll hurt less.
Let's see. I'm a sucker for good graphics, but I totally get what you mean. It can seem cheap. I guess they put most of their effort into their storytelling. I am finding the story fascinating. I don't find the graphics objectionable, but they are definitely back level. But if you consider that this is an indie game, I think, how much is it retailing for? So it won't have a huge sales base for a start. Hang on. Let me just check how much it's retailing for. It's currently 40% off on Steam. Its full price is $35, so it's just outside what you might call an absolute indie market. It's certainly below a AA possibly even a single A price. It's not expensive, and probably doesn't have a huge sales area or sales because it's off the beaten track for what you'd expect to buy for a. It's no Baldur's Gate 3, it's no Pathfinder, etc. It's very unique, I'd say, which means they probably didn't have a lot of money to put into graphics or anything else. So I don't find the graphics offensive. I do agree they're back level, and I say the sound, the voiceovers are not great either. But they've had to hire actors that, well, they probably hired a lot of Polish actors or whatever, to get the authentic accents. But I think you have to judge it from an indie perspective, and if that's not something you're interested in, I can certainly understand that. But I think it's an indie gem. I certainly understand people who only want AAA graphics, AAA sound, AAA everything. But I think this is an indie gem. The Salutor.
I know now that you're not the one Lelik is following.
You see? Even the devil can't touch me. He's come knocking a few times, but we've never managed to strike a deal.
And you'd surely be the perfect candidate for him, but only seemingly. So what? Should we continue our search?
Oh, Victor, lad, how that "we" tickles me. Come on, of course we're continuing. We have to find that little brat of yours.
That went a bit differently than I thought. He may be older, but he's certainly not more mature. The Chamberlain of Chaos, the Minister of Warsaw's vagary, and a messenger of cirrhosis of the liver. With every sip of vodka, our passion grows, and the city becomes much more colourful. It belongs to us. I like the little sketch arts that you find as well. It's a cool little touch as a collector. I'm not usually one for bothering with collections, and I'm not focusing on that necessarily here. But it is an interesting, different kind of collection you can get. Okay. We have something over here. Damaged street lamp. The street lamp has traces of muddied soles on it. Seems that someone attempted to climb it. Also over here, this. Cossack's hat. A bloody hat inside a label with the name Pasha sewn on it. This is no ordinary hat. It's a vessel for memories of true friendship and a comfort zone in which you can be yourself. Now soiled. Used to frantically staunch blood that gushed from a wound born of thoughtlessness. Let's see what this guy wants.
What? You give up, you piece of shit?
Do you see what I see?
I see two morons wrestling with a lamppost. How you fellas doing? Who's winning?
It's a colossus, looking down its nose. Arrogant piece of... I swear it called us sons of bitches.
Are you?
Well, that would piss anyone off.
Salutor's presence is so strong here. It wouldn't take much to lose one's head. Some people stop distinguishing reality from imagination and see danger even in inanimate objects. Lanterns seem to be extremely dangerous enemies. New conclusion. Bar District. Lelik's influence seems to be spreading across the district, pushing people to engage in stupidity and recklessness. This, coupled with alcohol, causes them to do even more stupid and dangerous things, leaving plenty of blood in their wake. In order to find the person with the flaw, I must visit other establishments in the area. Another thing about this, I'd say the setting isn't one most people would go for, 1905 Poland. But I've actually learned one or two things from it, such as, and checking it offline, of course, or checking it off the game, of course, such as I didn't know that in 1905 Poland wasn't its own entity, but had been divided up between Austria, Russia and Germany. I knew Germany and Russia captured it between them in World War II at the start, but I didn't know it had been sometime after 1905 that it gained its independence back before losing it again. They also have historical figures in here like Rasputin, the mad monk, or the priest in this case, which is more close to the truth, I'd say. That would piss anyone off. Take the lamppost side. I don't need to start a fight necessarily.
All in all, look at it this way, Aboritse. It is a little stuck up.
Well, that's true. If you look close enough at it, it could be enough to piss you off.
That's what I said.
You sure showed that lamppost what brave squatties you are. It's leaning now, so you taught it a lesson.
Do my eyes deceive me, or are you vandalizing city property? Papers, please.
I think you must have a screw loose, gents. Different rules apply in the bar district.
No need to show your ID, Niedzit. We've already got a cell waiting for you.
Well, I don't think so. Go ahead, Victor.
Okay, time for a fight. We got the two of them. They both got massive focus, so there's no point in trying to take that out. Okay. Let's start. I don't need to do anything with upgrades. Start the fight. Let's put a dot on you. Salutor from the Dimension of the Heart who can disable the... Okay, so you can disable that trait. I don't need to restore my health at the moment. But hitting you like that would be good. Ow. Put a dot on you. He's almost gone. He's down to 16 points. $11 to 14. It is slow, but that's. I will take 2 more hits. I can absorb them, and that will finish you. You're the one who can take him down. $16 or 18 to 21. Let's do a 16. That was just a slight damage. You can go down. And you're almost down. Between us. Let's go back to my friend. You can heal me by 7 points as you do this. Which will be quite enough. You're done.
Well, well, you sure gave that the Cossack treatment.
And what? You guys were so worn out from fighting a lamppost that you didn't help?
It was fun to watch. Niedzit and the magician in action. He's a fine sight.
Time to keep an eye out for Dennis. He was injured in the fight with the Colossus and got lost. I think.
Has he? Is he the
Maybe
reckless
Ataman
man?
ended up at the Lockstock.
Where? The Lock, Stock, and Barrel. This Ruski bar up the stairs here. Competition.
The night's still young. There's excitement ahead.
Let's follow them. Since I haven't yet found Lelik, that
It
could
could
just
be.
where he is.
Invitation. Anton Lesniewski is pleased to invite admirers of the art of painting to an exhibition during which he will present a new series of paintings entitled Rebirth. It'll be a creative reference to the Greek myth of Prometheus, the guy who stole fire. The exhibition, I think, isn't it? The exhibition will take place on September 6th at 5 p.m. at 94 Mashalkovsky Street, Apartment 8. The painting will be available to the public in the evenings for the next 2 weeks. Oh, that's just fireflies, not an indication of something useful. No entry. Let's see about that.
Party tonight, no riffraff.
Cheers, Ivan, my friend.
Mr. Niedzits, well, I've got clear instructions.
Don't be silly. It's a beautiful night out. Rare when we see stars over Warsaw. But now look. 1, 2. If you count them all, you'll know the extent of my gratitude.
Well, all right, go on in. I'm fond of you, Mr. Niedzits. I'm just doing my job.
You see? That's respect.
And we just go inside, okay. Into the lock, stock and barrel.
This is what they call a private party?
There it is.
What is this, a wake? Good thing we showed up. Double barrel for me. Actually, make that 2.
There's the first thing, Shaska. An ornate Cossack saber that belonged to Pasha. It's a reckless man. The steel shines and the handle is polished to a mirror sheen. People are not afforded as much love and care as this Shaska, which is cared for so painstakingly. There is something else here, a ritual in honour of the deceased, repeated reverently. It's a kiss laid just above the former owner's engraving after each polishing. So you had a lover, huh? There's Dennis. Let's have a word with him.
Come
Oh,
on,
Mumbly
don't
Peg.
make me back. I'll fix up your head for no extra fee.
I'm in no hurry to go upstairs. I feel like a game. You up for one?
Me? Forget it. I have gorgeous hands. Everyone says so. You're not gonna carve them up with that shank.
What? You eavesdropping, magician?
Just arrived, fool. Ask what his favourite bar
Not
is.
Stock and Barrel or the London Bar?
The Demon's Den!
You taking a fucking survey? Are you spying for Niedzits?
No.
Sheer
sure is you.
curiosity. I work for nobody. I'm the one in charge of...
Devils, I know. Get out of here. I can't stand the sight of you.
Okay. Let's go.
Don't mind me. I'm already going.
There are a couple of things I haven't found yet, which are going to give me more. Letter to Dennis, there's one of them. Dear Dennis, I hope you're well. It's difficult for me to write this letter, but I want to open my heart to you and not hide the truth. I have long sensed that your affection for me has faded. You no longer write as often as you used to, and I haven't seen you for almost a year. I don't want to remain in uncertainty any longer, so I'm forced to break off our engagement. Ouch. Be well, and think about me from time to time, but don't write to me anymore. Olga. P.S. I'm dictating these words to Father Olkin. He wishes to convey that you are no longer welcome in the village. Ouch! But you could at least visit your mother. Yeah. And we have this. Trace Danis. A well cared for pistol with an ornate grip. Steel that's cold to the touch burns on the inside with a mixture of hope and fear. Hope that the cold of the metal pressed against one's temple will bring solace. Fear that though the heart will stop beating, the soul will continue to suffer. The barrel pressed against his temple, his finger on the trigger, and chaos in his heart, to shoot or not shoot. So little is needed for the bullet to pierce the skull, but his time has not yet come. Let me see if I can... is there any I can boost? No, I can't. I need to... Oh, I need a new... Actually, I may need to, even if I get the thing. Danis. A worn-out instrument that Cossacks take on their travels. Balalaika. The strings have absorbed the memory of the melodies played on the balalaika, and the heaviness of the string-plucking fingers reflects a melody of wistfulness. And a two. The impish lightness expresses raunchy humour, and so it goes. The instrument is full of sad and forlorn thoughts. They wander across the strings regardless of the melodies they play. Whether the song is cheerful or sorrowful, the instrument's memory doesn't lie. The musician sees the world in shades of black. And the conclusion we can find? Sower of chaos. Unpredictable, reckless Danis, whose heart is filled with incomprehensible anger, hides his suffering, grief and longing. Torn by conflicting emotions, he sows chaos and falls into extremes. His behaviour stems from his broken heart, which has become his curse. It is he that Lilac has taken a fancy to. It is his flaw that I need to identify. We also have these two. Timur and Selim.
Look at her all over him. I'd know how to make the most of being so popular.
Oh, nasz drug. Come sit with us.
Did I hear you talking about Danis?
Danis and babes.
He talks a lot, makes a big fuss around himself, but when push comes to shove, he leaves them hanging.
So them babes must like him.
Yeah, nothing for us to do except drink and enjoy one another's company.
Let's see how long we've known each other.
Have you known each other long?
Since we were kids. We're all from the Don Host Oblast. Under Danis, we've traveled far and wide with the Russians.
Danis is your commander?
Da, Ataman.
Make an observation.
You know Danis pretty well, right?
Yeah, what about it?
I take a professional interest in guys like him. You think I can ask you guys a couple of questions?
Let's see what you're after, wizard.
His songs.
Who'd have thought that Danis was such a sensitive soul? Does he play the balalaika a lot?
Lately, he's been singing either about the Grim Reaper and Hellfire or rolling in the hay. You can't keep up with him.
He goes too heavy on the tearjerkers for my taste. Any more questions?
Yes. His pistol.
I've heard Danis likes playing Russian roulette.
He's such a bonehead. He never thinks about the trouble he'll get himself into.
You'd better watch your head when he's around.
And the saber?
Who is Pasha?
Our buddy, from the same village as us, out past the Don River. We went
He's
through
dead,
a lot
is he?
together.
Pasha's dead. Leave it at that.
Danis killed him,
What
I'm
actually
guessing.
happened to him?
We all stick close together, but when you're drunk, you get some weird ideas. That damned Shashka of Pasha's was a spoil of war. One time, Danis and Pasha got tanked and started playing Russian roulette for it.
So, Danis clearly won. But that little saber of Pasha's doesn't make him feel triumph, more like love and concern. He really looks after it.
Hey, wizard. How come you're snooping around like this?
Pasha died a foolish death while playing Russian roulette with Danis. Both of them carelessly disregarded the consequences and did not realise the veracity of the bullet. Reality claimed its dues and took Pasha, thus breaking Dennis's heart, who lost a part of himself. I was thinking it was the one with maybe not. And his fiancée.
Danis had a fiancée, but she dumped him. How come?
Well, the letter kind of explained it, but there might be other reasons.
You know, he keeps his feelings to himself. But it hurt him. That's what I think.
Doubly broken heart.
Maybe she got sick of waiting. She had her pick of men in the village.
Dennis cherishes the memory of Pasha, surrounding himself with objects that belong to him. Dennis obviously cared for Pasha. He also must have considered him more than just a friend. The different faces of love. Pasha was close to Dennis's heart. All that's left of him now are the memories enchanted within the objects that Dennis carefully preserves. The Cossack is tormented over the death of the one who was more than a friend to him. Was it Pasha's death that spawned the flaw in him, or did it only expose it?
You know what I think? You're not being straight with me.
What?
I think Pasha and Danis were more than comrades in arms and blood brothers. On top of that, I think that's why Danis's fiancée dumped him. People from
that would
the
explain
giving
at this time
The fuck are you talking
why he
about?
wasn't
They were
welcome
blood
back in the
brothers,
village.
that's all. You'd love to find a buddy like that. Someone for better and for worse.
Calm down, I can see you're faithful friends. I'd better go take a drag of Warsaw air.
If you like breathing through a straight nose, don't try any funny business.
Guilt. Pasha died a foolish death while playing Russian roulette with Dennis. Botham, we've seen that. Draw a conclusion. Dennis's heart has been broken and it won't be easy for him to piece it back together. His fiancée broke up with him through a few words scribbled on paper, and a close friend died during a silly game in which Dennis also participated. Such a life is not the life at all. Dennis sees no sense on it. That's why he's continuing to play Russian roulette, which is how his probable lover, certainly blood brother, died. Interesting. Anything else around here before we approach him, which we're going to be doing? No. And I can't get upstairs. That's Dennis. Oh, it's my my original Salutor.
Think about what he's doing, and he doesn't care about the consequences, as if it's all in the name of fun. He couldn't cope with his broken heart, so he started tumbling further and further into the depths of chaos. It seems like Pasha was more to him than just a comrade and close friend. His death hit Dennis like a train. Since then, his life's been nothing but irrational behavior and risk-taking. He's thumbing his nose at death. I think I'll accept the challenge. Time to figure out his flaw and catch Lelek. I wonder if he'll play Russian roulette with me.
What you sniffing around for again?
Ask about the letter from his
I found
fiancée.
something that belongs to you. A letter.
Hand that over. If you read it, you'll regret it. It's private.
Easy now, I just wanted to talk.
We don't have anything to talk about. Leave me alone.
Alright, let's play some Russian roulette if
You're
we have
sitting
to.
there so quietly. How about a little game? You play Russian roulette here, lads? Or are you too soft?
Ha! Think you're harder than me? I eat Russian roulette for breakfast. Let's play.
Did someone say Russian roulette?
Show us what a tough guy you are, pretty boy.
6 chambers, 1 bullet. Ready to start?
Wait, Victor. Let's play with mine.
Why yours? Why yours? I'm fascinated. But I've already said I don't really trust this guy. I'm not going to do it. We're going to stick with our own.
Next time we'll play with yours.
I hope so. Let's do it your way. I won't insist.
Does this remind you of anything?
Hang on. Isn't that the same gat we used for...
Play.
My turn. It was nice knowing you guys. And you, Victor. If fate so ordains, we'll speak in hell. Well, 4 more. We're starting round 2.
Is that how it was with Pasha? Do you wonder if you're going to wipe the remains of my brain off your face?
Shut your trap.
Gods of Chaos, watch over me.
Okay.
That's the end. We know what's waiting in the cylinder.
You brave enough to cross even that final boundary?
Have you lost your damn marbles, Victor?
Pasha ran out of luck and lost his Shashka, right?
You're all lying. You think I'm scared of death? The sight of me makes the Grim Reaper quake in his boots.
Well, go ahead.
Watch carefully.
And there he is, with Lelek showing up.
Is that lovely song for me? Don't stop. I'm enjoying listening.
I can't do anything with that one Thaumaturge point, so we start the fight. What do you do? Okay. You... He still has 1 left. You can have damage over time. And you can use your last. That should take him down. Get rid of that bonus for him. You're taking damage over time. Alright, so if I do a slow, it should be enough with his attack as well. And Lelek's not actually doing me a lot of damage. You. He'll manage to land one on me. Or maybe not. You're down. Now, there's the three of them. Oh, that must be his lady love. Interesting. Let's start with you getting damage over time. You getting a loss of that. Stores 4 every round, interesting. Right, you can get a damage over time. You can lose your last one. Strong attack will finish her off. Oh, he can't gain damage over time because of that. Got it. Right, a strong attack on you. That's his lady love done. We'll take a planned attack because I got the health to deal with it. Heals me with 16. You're done. $18 actually, because I'd taken more damage. And that's you.
Enough of losing.
Yeah, the Salutor looks cool. Reminds me a little bit, just a little bit of the ravens in the first Hellblade story.
Bullets have no effect on me. The end will never come.
What are you talking about, Dennis? Let's get to drinking. The night's still young.
You don't understand. None of you. Leave me alone.
I don't want to hear another word. Get out!
We're done.
Shut it, Selim. Or I'll find a loaded piece and shoot you dead. Give me a second. To get my thoughts together. I have to.
Find solace in morning. Force Star to loop back. Offer him an honest confession. I think you should find solace in morning.
Let yourself feel the pain that's consuming you. You need it.
Pasha, I'm sorry. I haven't warned you.
Danis, pull yourself together. Come on.
Oh, get out of here.
No, Selim, I have to. You two as well. Forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't say anything. No words are necessary.
Seems to me we should drink a toast to the dead.
Danis, we are your brothers forever, till the day we die.
Come on, let's leave these scoundrels alone. We've got stuff to talk about. What a poetic experience. I can feel it in my bones, as if I were part of something grand, you know?
You knew the Russian roulette game was rigged, right?
No, I thought God would spare you. That's why I wanted to play with mine. You know, I've still got plans for this evening. But tell me, did you catch the little sprat?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did. But it wasn't easy. It still isn't.
Was it worth it?
It will be.
I don't know. At least now it won't be Lelek deciding Danis's fate. And that's always a good thing.
Anything that lets you sleep at night, friend.
Forget sleep. Now I need hypnosis.
Time to go
Thanks for
visit
today, about it.
Rasputin.
Oh, no, hold on now. The night will end when I say so.
No, it will end now.
Come here.
I don't feel.
I really don't have the energy anymore. Respect that.
I didn't kidnap you just to let you go that easily. No, sir. There's no better medicine than aquavita. Let's go drink.
No. Well, I'm being forced into it, okay.
Pour. To us, to you, to vodka. Show her your demon, Victor. Just not on my shoes.
So much drinking.
Victor,
I have been there. Not for
maybe
many
you
years.
aren't at all such a prick as Sataniswaf was.
Stanislav. His dad was known as Stanislav. It was his name. Satanislav is interesting.
99 bottles standing on the wall.
Hey!
Down we go. It's different here than when I left. A strange atmosphere, more patrols.
Well, hello, Sleeping Beauty.
My head's about to explode. What the hell are we doing in front of my house?
The front steps got the better of you. But Victor, to hell with that. What a night we had.
Well, I'm glad you
Admit
enjoyed it.
If you're looking for fun, do it with Niedzic.
Yeah, maybe not. I've had better.
I've been to better parties.
I forgive you, because you clearly haven't sobered up yet.
If Ligia sees me in this state...
Ligia! And by what fault do your eyes burn red, hot, while your mouth is like honey? You trust overmuch in my... virtue?
What virtue?
I
This
see
is my
you're
sister
looking
Lygia.
after our good name,
Lygia.
rather.
This uses the flaw of pride and builds up pride as well. I can apologise, or I can blame Abernathy. Abernathy, sorry. I'm going to apologise to her.
Forgive me.
My
It
love
won't
for my
happen
sister will get the
again.
better of pride.
It won't. I'll make sure of that.
I can assure you, my darling sister, that next time I'll make it all the way to the door.
Can you make it home from here, or do you need a hand?
But those 5 rubles, remember?
I'm not going to ask her to do it. Yeah, I don't have any money.
If I needed a loan, it was because I'm broke.
Then go fish around at home. A gold watch of Satanisław's would come in handy. He doesn't care anymore.
Satanisław? Here, from now on, you can cover your own
I
tabs.
did want her to do it.
Maybe you'll even start paying for your own telegrams.
Sucks.
And now, pardon me, but I have things to do in life. Once you've dragged yourself home, brother, I'd like a word with you.
All right, don't worry about it now. We'll have a chance to meet up. Next
I'll answer
time,
what you
you're
said in a
mine.
minute.
Next time?
So you think I'm done with you? One night like this is too little for us to be squared up.
I don't like this guy.
know not why others stare, lest it's at our drinking fair.
I need to see Rasputin.
Yeah. I'm sorry it took a moment to answer. I don't like to answer in the middle of a cutscene because of all that's been said during it. I don't want to miss the story or have viewers, including yourself, miss it. You say, the writing is truly great. I enjoy the humour quite a bit, and the setting actually feels fresh and inspired, just like you said. Exactly. That's why I say I think it's a bit of a gem. It's imperfect. It's an indie game. It's going to be imperfect. I mean, let's face it. Some AAA games these days cost a lot more than absolute shite. But this is decent, imperfect, but a gem. And I do like the humour, but I also like the darkness that's over it and so on. And by the way, you were mentioning... Oh, I can go here now. Oh, I can't yet, can I? This is the one we just got, Lilac. And you see they have different abilities as you go through. The one I've got for the heart at the moment, my initial one, is up here. I love the design on all of them, to be honest. Up here's a bit stereotypical, but good. This is the second one I got, Bukovac. And this is the third I got, which is Veles. This one feels Middle Eastern to me. It's got elements of Kali with the coloration. It's got elements of, you know, the asp and things like that, the poisonous snake. I love them all. Go to Rasputin. So let's get to the carriage. Wrong way to get to the carriage, actually. It's down here, isn't it? There's the stairs. Into the carriage, and off we go. The cemetery. He lives close to there. What's this? A beautiful tune, as if the fiddle were alive and carried it on its own. For a brief moment I felt like someone had touched a string in me and I didn't know existed. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oops. There's our boy Rasputin's.
Yes, sir?
Please let me in. It's urgent.
You can't just turn up like this. What will I tell Sir
I've been
and
asked to
Madam?
turn up like this.
Fear not, I'm here for Rasputin.
I can sense he's in a drawing room.
That happened last time as well, so I'm guessing that's a standard one when you show up for Rasputin. Off to the drawing room. I've looked around the house before.
It's good to see you. Although, I think I can already see what you need. Let's not waste time. How about that?
Let's talk to him for a
I
moment.
look worse than I feel.
So then, what brings you here?
Oh, okay, there's nothing else to do. Let's just do
I
hypnosis.
wanted to ask you for another session.
Let me share something about your pace in hunting for Salutors. Aren't you losing yourself too much in it? Again?
No.
I
That
don't
one
think
is
so.
the pride will
And
get
if
to
it
me.
is, it will only improve. Thanks to you, of course.
I'm just worried. Close your eyes and focus on my words. Concentrate on my voice.
Excuse me.
Relax and focus within yourself. Follow my voice inside yourself. Where is he?
I don't see him, but I can sense.
So that's how you want to play.
That chirping of his is unbearable.
Do you hear him? Good. That means you can locate him. Point him out to me. Focus on his song and show me where he's hiding. You have him.
And so we now have tamed Lilac.
You look better. You slept a long time.
Yes, it feels that way.
Kitty cat?
What year is it?
Still 1905.
If you can please stop
Yet
clawing at my
time flows
bottom, I would
on
really appreciate it.
inexorably.
Go on down. Thank you for the bless you. Did you have another
Have you
vision?
seen the future again?
I don't know if it's the future. It could just be some symbols I don't know how to interpret. Heavy clouds drifting over battlefields, reaping
Gas,
a deadly
poison gas.
harvest, and these faceless beings. Walking
Can't remember if
among
it's chlorine or
strangely
mustard gas they used in
contorted
World War I.
bodies. And the ship, unsinkable. Yet it went
Titanic.
down with thousands on board. I feel as though I could have stopped it.
1912, Titanic. I think it was 1912, yeah. Was it 1907? Can't remember. Were you watching me while I was sleeping?
Did you watch me sleeping?
You still drool.
No, I'll be off. Yeah, Rasputin's had several, well, a few predictive flashes, and they're all tied to things that actually happened in real life a few years after this, such as seeing Archduke Franz Ferdinand. It's not called Archduke in this. I knew it was Archduke at the time. Dead on the street, which was the spark that ignited World War One. Though, if you know history, World War One, well, there was enough going on between different Allied pacts. It may have happened anyway, to be honest, but that was the spark that ignited it in the end.
I think I shouldn't abuse the Nadrzynski's hospitality any further.
That distressed woman you mentioned, Svetlana. You know, I saw her in my vision. That surly maid brought me the gossip about her that was going around town. This Svetlana is causing herself trouble.
Ask about the gossip.
What was this gossip, may I ask?
Svetlana was Dad's
Nothing
lover.
that would sully her in your eyes.
Possibly,
She
probably.
intrigued me. I'd like to meet her. And you know, I think she needs help.
She was certainly...
What do you want me to do?
Bring her to me. I won't keep you until next time.
She was certainly Father's customer. Father was also a Thaumaturge, a demon magic weaver, just like us. But it sounded like they had a lot more going on than that. Anyway, go to the Imperial Hotel and meet with... oh, we can boost now. Develop thoughtful development inflicts damage. Let's go this way. Although we might be able to get more health here. No. Alright, that's fine. Reduce target focus by 2 could be really useful. What have you got there? Strong attack can't be used that easily though. What's this one? Thoughtful development. That's a planned attack, but no, I don't want it in there. I'll put it in there because I like the idea of reducing the focus. I'll put you in there. Only by reducing an enemy's focus to 0 can you use a strong attack, which is the most powerful. There is Svetlana to meet with. Oh, looks like we've got something happening. Nope, just repositioning. I'm tempted to go home first. Point of interest. Have I not been there? I guess not. Not sure I'm finding it actually, but okay. Oh, that was Rasputin, wasn't it? What's this point of interest here? Let's go down. This. A sweet aftertaste with a hint of bitterness, a postcard from the overseas world, where the song of heavenly birds meets the rattle of slavery chains. Note with an advertisement. Men's tailor. Okay. I can ignore that one. There's something over here that's of interest. Dancing handbook. Leopold Peter. Modern dancers. Okay. Right. What I want to do... Oh no, what's this? What's down here? Well, there's this. Catch a tram. trying to remember if I live in the southern. I think I do. Know quite a bit about World War I because I'm German. Ah! Yes. Remember, lessons at Move to 6. Yes, Germany, often blamed for World War I, which, as I said, had a good chance of starting anyway, when you consider the alliances between Britain, Russia, etc., France, the two who went to war, was it Austria, etc. Yeah. Everything was likely to collapse in on itself anyway. Now, I don't claim to be a history expert, I am certainly not, but I at least know that little bit, having learned it over time. This isn't where I want to be, is it? Actually, I notice I've gone past the 2 hours. And I tend to run streams of 2 hours. I'm going to go up to about 2.5 hours, but not today. There will be a Civilization 6 this afternoon, about 2 PM Mountain Time, which is where I live. And this will come back at 8 AM Mountain Time. So about 2 hours before this is when I start. Tomorrow morning, all being well. Life sometimes interferes. But for now, I have to bid you farewell. And enjoy your coffee if you're having one. This is the Tales of a Coffee section. If you want the channel to grow and flourish, please feel free to hit the like, comment and subscribe. If you leave a comment on the video, I will try and respond. And thank you for joining me, Korshalpu, and anyone else. Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing your name right. Actually, Korshipu. Bit hard to tell in the text here. Alright. It was fun. I'll be back. I look forward to it.